Tonight, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. This defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston looking for Reagor again. This time he's got him. And they'll get this down to the 10.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Mixon on the toss right. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 3rd and goal. Winston. Touchdown, Jaguars. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jalen Waddle, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Montez Sweat leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Winston. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. These two teams all tied after 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Called in over the middle by Rager. And He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Winston. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
His throw incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They're trying for Reagor, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Meanwhile, Winston's throw into the hands of Kirk. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Mitchell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
On 2nd and 10, Winston flush to his right, and he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one.
And that's caught inside the 35.
You got to love it,
and
baby.
he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Jalen Waddle.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
First down, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Joe Mixon. Powers through. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now Winston. And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 5. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Jameis now on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw is Winston. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston, throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The 1st down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on a catch and run. Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Mixon again, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to him on first down. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had
got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, and a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Eluding the pressure right. And Winston lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Past the 20. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker sets the kickoff.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you can be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Winston's throw taken in by Evans here.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Dumps it off to Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll throw again. Winston. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. To throw, Winston. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. To try again after the sack. Winston, throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Throwing, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. You got three down. Mike 5. You want to go?
2nd down and goal. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
5's the mark. 5's the mark. Here we go.
To the air again with Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I think here the score dictates you pretty much got to go for it.
But when you look at the scoreboard and you realize that 3 doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation, you're exactly right. Dial up one of your better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And This is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Sam Schloman for the PAT.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this.
It got his man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will extend this big lead.
Harrison Butker sets to kick off.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now.